This episode is brought to you by Liquid IV. When you hydrate with Liquid IV, you're powered by Hydroscience. Hydroscience is Liquid IV's science-backed formula with an optimized ratio of electrolytes, vitamins, and nutrients. Experience great-tasting hydration for mental clarity, physical endurance, and overall well-being. Sip into something that up-levels every moment. Liquid IV. Tear, pour, live more. Visit us at liquidiv.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Visit progressive.com to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states or situations.
This is Optimal Living Daily. Tell people what you want by Jay Money of budgetsaresexy.com. And I'm Justin Malik. Welcome back to Optimal Living Daily, or the OLD podcast, where I read to you from some of the best articles I can find and get permission from, covering personal development or self-help, minimalism, productivity, and more. So with that, let's get right to it and continue optimizing your life. Tell people what you want by Jay Money of budgetsaresexy.com. My brother always thinks I have my shit together because I never ask him for any help. It's true, I never ask him in the general sense, but it's false. I don't have any problems. I just go about it a different way than straight up asking people for something which I admittedly suck at. Instead, I tell people what my goals are. And do you know what happens when you tell people what you're trying to accomplish? They want to help you out with them. A different way of going about it with more or less the same outcome. Here are two other reasons to tell people what you want. One, it makes it a thing once it's out there. And two, it holds you accountable, as do your good friends. It's great to want things in your head, but saying them out loud is a whole other ballgame. Once people know what you want, it means you now have to act on it, else you'll be fielding a lot of questions you'd rather not answer. Your friends naturally want to help you out, and more often than not, it will spark them to share some of their own goals in return, which you can then help return the favor. It's total peer pressure, but in a good way. Here's some good goals to tell people. I'm trying to be debt-free. Guess what? Your friends probably are too. I'm trying to sell my yummy cupcakes. Would you like to buy one? I'm looking for a better job. Don't tell your boss. I'm working on retiring early. You can do that? And here are some real life examples of my own recently. Number one, I wanted to help people with their money one-on-one. I've wanted this for years actually, but I've never said it out loud until the day I blogged about it. And now here we are with over half a dozen clients. Sure, it helped to have an audience to spill my guts to, but without the act of telling people, it wouldn't have mattered anyways. I'd have exactly the same amount of clients as I did before sharing it, 0. And these days, we all have bigger networks with Facebook and Twitter, etc. Not to mention your close real-life friends and family too, the ones who probably want to help you even more. Number two, I wanted to be a coin collector. I started telling all my friends about it, and now I regularly get coins passed over to me either for review or for keeps. It's awesome. I had no idea how many people I knew were sitting on stashes of coins they couldn't care less about. I even helped a family member get over $3,000 for a stash that had been sitting in a box for decades collecting dust. And my payment for helping them? Oh, sexy coins. Not to mention a gain of new skills, prompting a new coin blog and an entirely new network of coin collectors and dealers who I was forced to meet in order to help unload this box of goodies. I went straight from coin collecting 101 to coin collecting 301 in a matter of months, and am now a member and webmaster of our local coin club, all because a family member heard I liked coins. And number three, I wanted to have babies. Okay, this one's a bad example because there were only two people who could help in this department, my wife and a fertility expert. But still, I put it out there and now we have a nice little brood going. So don't forget about all the hard work you still have to do to get there too, regardless of who helps or doesn't in the process. If you want something bad enough, you can't give up. It took us over 2 years to produce baby number 1, and we were definitely worried, scared, frustrated, etc. And then we got pregnant. Your friends aren't mind readers. So while asking people for help is certainly an important trait to have, telling people what you want out of life and sharing your goals can be just as beneficial. Your friends aren't mind readers. They're all caught up in their own set of problems and goals, so you have to just put it out there and let the world do its charm. And not in the secret type of way either. You still have to work your tushes off to make it happen, whether you visualize it or not. I'll give you one last example that literally happened 30 minutes ago in the middle of writing this post. My friend Anne sent me a tweet asking me for something out of the blue, a dollar bill. That's right, a single dollar bill. Why? Well, she's taking a course on how to make $1,000 a month business, and the first task was to ask someone for $1 until she got it. Mission accomplished. So this is your mission. Tell one person a goal you really want to reach. It could be a money one, a business one, a hobby one, it doesn't matter. Just let one new person know what you're shooting for. And if they don't ask to help you right away, immediately send them over to this post to put them in check. Remember, we're not mind readers. We don't know how to help you if we don't know what you want. You just listened to the post titled, Tell People What You Want by Jay Money of budgetsaresexy.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary. Before we start, I want to share a super powerful practice I use called NSDR, or non-sleep deep rest. In just about 10 minutes or so, this yoga nidra practice leaves you feeling as refreshed as after a nap without actually sleeping. Experience it for yourself on our guided podcast. Search NSDR and look for the one from Optimal Living Daily. Thank you to Jay. This one reminded me of something from back when I was in business school or somewhere around there. I was interning at Warner Brothers Records, and someone there had a connection and could get us in to see the taping of a show that has a very exclusive audience. I actually didn't even know that quote unquote regular people were allowed to see the show in person. And I liked the show, so I was really excited. Well, my brother, the host over on Optimal Health Daily, was also a fan of the show, maybe even more so than me. And I thought it'd be a nice birthday gift for him. But I didn't quite feel comfortable asking the people who got me in to get me in again and to let my brother go. So I just did what Jay recommends in this article. I actually announced it on Facebook that I really wanted to go. And sure enough, someone saw it who had a connection and was able to get me and my brother in just in time for his birthday. My friends knew my goal and they helped me achieve it. And I think that's what Jay is talking about here. When you share your goals, it makes them real, but it also opens up doors you might not have expected. A good reminder that we don't have to do it all on our own. So thank you to Jay. Thank you for coming back to listen. Wishing you a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.